What if I told you that history's greatest military disaster became one of its most inspiring triumphs? Stay with me until the end, and you'll discover how ordinary people with fishing boats and pleasure craft saved an entire army, and maybe the free world itself. It's June 4th, 1940, and on the beaches of Dunkirk, France, something impossible is about to happen. Picture this. 400,000 British and Allied soldiers are trapped on a narrow strip of French coastline. Behind them, the German army advances like a closing fist. In front of them, the English Channel stretches 26 miles to safety they may never reach. Winston Churchill himself expects to save maybe 30,000 men before the Germans arrive. The rest? They'll become prisoners of war, leaving Britain defenseless against invasion. But then something extraordinary happens. The call goes out across southern England. We need every boat that can float. Fishermen push away from their docks and tiny trawlers. Weekend sailors fire up their pleasure yachts. Even paddle steamers that normally give tourists gentle rides along the Thames head into the channel. Charles Lytler, a 66-year-old retired sea captain, takes his own motor yacht Sundowner across the channel. You might know his name. He was the senior surviving officer from the Titanic, and now he's about to help write another chapter in maritime history. Alongside the Royal Navy's destroyers and military vessels, this unlikely fleet of 700 civilian boats becomes history's most heroic rescue mission. For 9 days, they braved German bombs, fighter planes, and artillery fire, trip after trip. On the beaches, soldiers wait in perfect lines, maintaining discipline even as stupas dive bomb around them. They wade out chest-deep into the cold water, passing smaller men up to their taller comrades' shoulders so they can reach the boats. Young Royal Navy Lieutenant John Crosby makes 17 trips back and forth in a small motor launch, cramming soldiers aboard until his boat nearly sinks from the weight. A Thames River cruiser designed for 150 Sunday passengers somehow carries 600 soldiers to safety in a single trip. By June 4th, the impossible has happened. Instead of Churchill's feared 30,000, they've rescued 338,226 men. The miracle of Dunkirk didn't just save an army, it saved the spirit of a nation. Those rescued soldiers would return to fight another day, helping to win the war that seemed lost. But the real miracle wasn't just military strategy or naval skill. It was ordinary people making an extraordinary choice to risk everything for strangers they'd never meet. When Churchill called it a miracle of deliverance, he wasn't just talking about the military tactics. He was celebrating what happens when everyday heroes answer the call. Today, whenever you hear about neighbors helping neighbors in a crisis, communities coming together in disasters, or strangers rescuing strangers, remember the weekend sailors and fishermen who crossed the channel in 1940. What would you risk to help save someone you've never met? Tell me about a time you witnessed everyday people doing extraordinary things in the comments below, because those moments matter more than we realize. Tomorrow, History Sparks takes you to another moment when the impossible became possible, a story of innovation that changed how we see the world forever. You'll discover how one person's bold idea transformed something we use every single day into a tool that connects us all. If today's tale of courage inspired you, hit that like button, and please subscribe to continue exploring the moments when ordinary people created extraordinary history.